Hey Doe, are you ever coming back to Dauntless? Is a question I get asked pretty often, and the answer is a resounding no. There's nothing I think the game could ever do to bring me back. Or actually, it's not they couldn't do it, it's more of they will never do it. They will never do what they should to make their game engaging, which is a host of things. There's many things they could have been doing for years, and they chose not to. And even to all my feedback, they ignored it. They had their own plans, because they know best. Meanwhile, the game is getting like, what, 50 viewers on Twitch on average? You're killing it. They lost the majority of their partner creators because they just couldn't play the game anymore because it was that boring. Yeah, they're killing it right now. So ask yourself, why would I want to go back to Dauntless? Hey man, they have the new Gauntlet mode. It's freaking sick. Is it though? Like if you enjoy the game, by all means play it. But from what I saw, that Gauntlet mode is like if Hunting Grounds and Escalation were, combined, and they removed the amplifiers and added modifiers to the behemoths. Modifiers are a great thing in Dauntless. They really killed those, bro. Kudos to the folks that made that stuff. It's not for me, man. That's not what I want. What I enjoyed about Dauntless way back when was trying to kill the monsters quickly. I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed going on pursuits and patrols and trying to kill like a Ragetail Gnasher, a heroic Ragetail Gnasher in under 3 minutes, and get it faster and faster and faster. Shroud, Rosakiri, with every single weapon. That was sick. And then what do? They remove that functionality. They remove timers on hunts. Why? Why remove that stuff? It's because retention. Most games nowadays are trying to maintain retention. They want to retain their players. Not coming back, for new content drops. No. They want to retain players daily. Have more players logging in daily and doing stuff daily. And so the content shifts to do that. But I think that what they don't realize is that content, that retention content, it's not exactly fun. Because games try and do that stuff with like dailies and stuff, like quests and like MMOs and stuff. Like, do your chores, bro. Get your chores done. And that's kind of what it felt like doing Dauntless at a certain point. If you prestige your character, you would just lose all your power. All the power you worked towards earning, you would lose the moment you prestige. Which works in games like Call of Duty, but not in Dauntless. I don't want to sit there, grind in a PvE game, play with my friends, and then if I prestige, I can't play with my friends unless they also prestige. And if we don't play together, then I'm getting ahead of them. It's like, they legit... That's like a dilemma in MMOs. When you're playing MMOs with your friends, and you're both questing together, right? And then one person can't log in for a while, and you're like, dang, I really want to play. And you or them log in without their homie, and you get ahead. It's like, man, you play without me. That's what Dauntless does. Dauntless legitimately created that fear of missing out with the friends in their new system, their new prestige system, or I guess recent prestige system. It's not really new. And that's hilarious, man. And then after they get the feedback, you're just like, well, we can't really change that. It's like, then what can you do? If you can't make your game good, then what can you do? What are you guys capable of? One thing I hated about Dauntless, they would ask us for feedback. We'd give feedback and like, well, it's fine. It's already set in stone. Why are you asking me then? If you're asking me for feedback and my feedback means nothing, don't ask me. And then the game went down. The game was just doing horribly. It's like the partners are upset. They're giving their feedback to like, as in the form of content. And then I get DM'd like, hey man, can you, if you have critiques, please run them by us first. What the I did. I told you everything that was bad. I told you everything that was not good about the game. And guess what y'all said? Well, we can't actually change anything. It's like, then what's the point in talking to you? There's nothing to say. All you can ask me to do is to be nicer about my feedback, which I kind of tried. But dude, playing Dauntless as much as I played Dauntless and seeing the game go down the road it did, like, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to feel good about what happened in the game? How? The game that I'm relying on to succeed as a content creator, because in the current form of content creation, when you're a content creator, people will only really watch you if you're known for something. In my case, I was known for Dauntless, which I still kind of am, which sucks. Like, it's cool, but it's not. It'd be cool if the game was popular, but it's not cool when the game's dead and folks are like, "You're that Dauntless guy." It's like saying, "You're that dead game guy." That's not cool. I can't feel super proud about that. So that's why it's a little bit of a bummer. And I'm not sure if I said this video yet, but The video's not over quite yet, but if you're subscribed for just Dauntless content, do yourself and me a favor and unsubscribe. I appreciate you watching the content, I really do. But at this point, I'm not making any more Dauntless content. It's not gonna happen. So if you're sitting here and you see a notification from Doe and you're like, man, it's not Dauntless, it's not Dauntless. It's never gonna be Dauntless. Again, unsubscribe. Do me a favor, do yourself a favor. But going past that, it's kind of crazy, man. It's been a roller coaster, ain't gonna lie, of mass proportions, right? Probably the past week, I've seen multiple comments saying like, wait, Doe, you still make content? I've been doing that, bro. Like the main channel, I don't make content very often, but second channel, it's like an almost daily video. On TikTok, almost a daily video. Like I be grinding out here. It's just wild, man. Like I'm a little spiteful about Dauntless because it really was like my rise and fall, which sucks. I'm kind of salty about that, like heavily. And to just have that constant, like to just be reminded almost every day, like you're the Dauntless guy, you're the Dauntless guy. It's like, I get it, bro. I played the game, you watched it, it's cool and all, but we gotta move on, man. Yo, that's legit what child actors go through. That's my washing machine. If you hear that freaking that, I don't know if you can hear it or not, but it's going ham right now. It's a jangle and a half. But I feel bad for child actors now. Imagine you're an actor, right? At one point in time, you're like 10 years old, working on a film, and then you become 40, and people still bring up that film from when you were 10 years old. After a certain point, you're like, okay, we get it, guys. I was an actor in that movie. Let's go. It's a weird thing, though, man. I don't know. I guess to end the ramble, I do stream every day, mostly at twitch.tv/OhDough. You can go by, have a conversation, ask some questions, tell me I'm the Dauntless guy or whatever. And I post content on TikTok. I have a second channel called More OhDough. I'm posting Overwatch guides here. Whenever another game comes out that's fun to play, I'll make guides for that on the main channel and post highlights on the second channel. That is the content schedule. But I do appreciate y'all folks for watching the content. I really do. I just think that it's time that folks move on and we be realistic with ourselves and realize I'm not making Dauntless content again. It's not going to happen. Unless the game does anything crazy, which won't happen, so I won't make content. I'm pretty sure of that. But y'all have a beautiful day or night. I appreciate y'all for watching throughout the years. And have a good one. Peace.